Nard, it's been a few weeks since the incident at Thriller Bark. Now, Naruto and Naruto and Sakura are joining their friends on a new adventure with Brooke. Now Sakura has something to tell Naruto, but but not when a bunch of evil pirates come in there, and the Marines, and the question, and not to mention the trouble with Ace. The question is, what's going to happen to him? What and how will Luffy respond? We'll find out in a few minutes. Hi, my name is Naruto Sakura in Kentucky.
I'm Benitez Diaz.
And welcome to the new Naruto and One Piece podcast. Where this time we're in the Sabaody arc. First thing we're going to start with is Naruto sneaking off somewhere. He's making sure the door is locked. And then he sees his wife and who's acting all sexy in her new nightgown. He said, "Oh, Sakura, turn me on." And said, "Well, you think?" Then she shows, she shows him her boobs and said, "Wow!" And he goes,
I can see him acting like a dog more.
yeah," and he drools. What he doesn't know is people can, and then they start to do it. What they don't know is his friends are listening to him, and Luffy wakes up all of them, not just even Luffy, even Zoro, who is a heavy sleeper. What the hell is going on? I think Naruto and Sakura are
doing something.
Yeah, they look through the key and they see Naruto humping on Sanji goes, nosebleed. You see Sakura and Brooks. Oh, I wish I could see her panties.
Oh my eyes, if I actually had any. Also lacking something also downstairs while watching this.
Yeah, and Nami says, "Knock it off, you two! Knock it off, you idiots! Let them have their one time." After all, it's been It's been like a month, 3 months since they've been married. I think. I don't know what's the timeline between Sabaody and Thriller Bark.
I'm not sure. They never really say.
So we'll just say 3 months.
Okay, because traversing the ocean will take a long time, even here, I guess.
Yeah. And they said, "I wonder why Robin isn't here. How come she could sleep? How did she sleep through all that?" We see that Robin has has a bunch of all of her hands covering her ears while sleeping with her tour floors. And then after that, the story begins.
I see Naruto and Sakura in the bed panting.
What?
I can see Naruto and Sakura in bed just panting after that.
Yeah. Then after that, they all look at him awkwardly. What was going on? Why are people looking at us like that? And
Sakura's, oh shit, did they hear us?
Yeah, and she pounds Naruto. I told you to do a silencing jutsu, but we don't have those. Remember, we don't have jutsus here. Next time we're gonna buy a seal for our door. Then 3 weeks later,
I can see now going, so, and I mean, Robin asking Sakura, so, how was he? Come on, come on, come on.
and Sakura says, "Well, let's just, you
He
see,
rocked my world.
yeah." And Sanji asks, "How are Sakura's, you know, you know, are they as small as they look, guys?" No, they're bigger.
Small, I'm pretty sure their fruit made them bigger.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
You see Naruto using them as a pillow.
yeah, yeah. Then 3 weeks later, Naruto and Sakura were about to do it again, but then she threw up. And Naruto said, "That's the fifth time you threw up. You better go see Chomper." Yeah, you're right. She she checks with Chomper, and he examines her. And then after that, after a few minutes, Chomper comes out with the blank expression. He says, "Sakura, I don't know how to say this, but you're pregnant." What would Sakura think?
He's like, what? But then smile.
Would she tell Naruto right away?
No.
Yeah, I could. Once she was, yeah, I, it's gonna be almost his birthday. I haven't said almost near his birthday. It's Chomper. Naruto's birthday is coming. I want this to be a surprise. So the next time we're gonna shop for him a lot of clothes, and Tony One says, including a shirt that says "Daddy." Good. That she would do that, wouldn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna start the story where they landed in Sabaody. Do you remember what happened first?
Well, first before Sabaody, they meet Duval, where they met Hachi again.
Yeah, we'll do that part. Okay.
I mean, you kind of have to meet Hachi there.
Yeah,
Plus,
I can see.
Duval helps them get to the auction house.
Yeah, I could see Sakura not trusting of Hachi,
Yeah,
but
but
Nami
she
just
warms up to him, seeing he's changed.
yeah. Same
And
goes
isn't
for
that
Nami.
the octopus guy from Arlong's crew?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Yes, it is. I never forget that face. And then Sonya say, "Hey, how's Arlong?"
yeah. Oh yeah, he's in jail. I believe that's what he said.
Yeah, he's been in jail with Karobi and Chu.
Yeah, and Sakura says, "I'm surprised they're still alive."
Yeah, sorry, I could have sworn you killed him. Yeah, maybe I held back. So what are you doing there, Hachi?
Yeah, I just want to apologize for all the things I did to make it up for y'all. He to make it up for them. He cooked them lunch. You know, since she's pregnant, I can see Sakura eating like Luffy and Naruto combined.
Yeah, but first we have to deal with Duval, which they see his face and it's Sanji's wanted poster.
Yeah, would Naruto mock him for that?
I think he'd bust out laughing.
I he'll say, "Hey, that's Sanji Junior."
And Sanji's like, "What did you say?"
Yeah, this is your son. Then he's, "This is revenge for me sipping over Sakura, is it?" He says,
Oh no,
"I'll
you
never
haven't
tell."
gotten to that part, Sanji, Naruto would say.
Yeah.
No, where he goes to where Kuma sends him will be the ultimate punishment for that.
Yeah.
And then Sandy like rearranges his face by kicking it,
Yeah.
which okay.
Mm. Yeah. Then he made him handsome.
But he like jams up when he's smiling.
Yeah. Then after that I believe that's when they had their lunch and
Yeah,
Sakura.
Hachi made that stuff he makes.
Yeah, and
They
Sakura.
also made Kami too.
Yeah, and Sakura eats like a pig.
Oh well, Naruto, you wow, she's got a big appetite.
And Naruto's like, yeah, I don't get it.
She's been like that for a while. She usually doesn't eat that much, but past few weeks she's been eating like Luffy.
Yeah, last week she was all moody. She got mad at me for no good reason, but then she cried about it, and apologized. 'Cause-
Yeah, I
And
don't understand what that means, Naruto. I see Luffy saying like, maybe she's just really hungry.
and I could see, I could see Nami and both Nami and Robin picking up the pieces.
I mean, doesn't Robin already know?
Yeah, I could see Nami picking up the pieces,
Yeah,
and she gra- she took she takes Sakura to his secretive place, and she asks this, Sakura, are you pregnant? And Sakura
like, no, no. Why would you think that?
and Nami gives her an incredulous look, and she said, "Yes, I am, but don't tell Naruto, please. Tomorrow's his birthday, and I want to surprise him with a with a I want to surprise him with something with a shirt. It says Daddy." And Nami goes, "Oh, that's sweet. We'll help you go shopping too for you and the baby. 'Cause you never know how long will be the pirate ship." Then, then I
And then they
believe,
get to the archipelago.
yeah, where they that's where they rescued Cammy,
They already had Kami with them.
right? And I could see after seeing after seeing her being dumb, she said she's as dumb as Ino. Sakura saying that, and Nami says, "You sure rag on that Ino a lot." And she said she brought the worst at me. Meanwhile, in Kahuna, Ino sneezed. What's wrong, Ino? Someone's talking about me. I bet it's Sakura. Can you buy that happening?
Yeah. And then when they get on there, Hachi's explaining the archipelago and promise not to get into trouble, mentioning the celestial dragons.
Yeah, and I think Robin says she heard of the Celestial Dragons.
Yeah, considering her ties to the government, she would know.
Yeah,
I guess they all go their separate ways.
yeah. Sakura and Nami and Robin go shopping. They go to they go they look to a clothing store and Sakura found the perfect one. Dad, Daddy loves ramen. And she found a mini one that says "Baby loves ramen." She would think she bought a lot of baby clothes and
Well,
diapers.
this is going around. I think they meet. They get told about the. Then they. I think Luffy and the others hear about the worst generation. We see them like Beijay, Aruj, Drake, Jewelry Bonnie, Kid and Law,
Yeah, yeah,
and Apu.
yeah. And when
Not
Naruto
that
meets,
Apu.
and I know Naruto will say, "Thank you, come again." And they were like, "Huh? Oh, sorry, I just had this dream. I met this guy named Apu in the city called Springfield."
He ran a convenience store.
Yeah, you have mistaken me for someone else. It was Hank Azaria in a cameo as Apu.
Oh no, I am not part of the worst generation. Oh no, you want that guy over there. And then we see like Kid and Law, which are two of the better ones.
Yeah,
Since I think out of all of them, I think Kid has like the highest bounty next to Luffy.
yeah,
Since he's basically Magneto with his powers.
yeah. Then, meanwhile, then after that Naruto, they all. I forgot what happens next. Is that when Cammy gets captured?
I think it's around during there, but I think the celestial dragons show up and Zoro crosses one of them, but Bonnie saves him.
Yeah, we'll have that story play out.
Because the dragons will be important later during the auction house bit.
Yeah, and I what happens? I think they meet Shocky.
I think Shocky's the one that told him about the worst generation.
Yeah, and they look for
They're trying,
Rayleigh.
yeah, because he was supposed to coat the ship.
Yeah, I could see
'Cause he,
Naruto. I could see Naruto being reminded me saying he reminds me of Kakashi, but a better teacher.
yeah, I think somebody have problems with your sensei. Let's just say he never really taught us anything.
Yeah, and I kind of blame him for Sasuke leaving.
Yeah,
Not not to mention he is kind of a hypocrite.
he
He's,
is.
he says if you abandon you are worthless if you abandon your friends. What did he do with Sasuke? He let him back in. And Riley said, let me take a good look at you. Ah, I see. You're Minato's son, aren't you? Wait, you know my dad?
I'm guessing we skipped all the way ahead to the race to the auction house
No, we're not going there.
because they first met
Yeah,
him there because he was up for
oh yeah,
auction.
yeah. We'll go to the auction house.
Okay, so Cammy got captured. And they all scrambled there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My memory is clogged up right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to piece it together in my head to the order of events.
Yeah, and
Because
Sakura.
you see, like some of the worst people in the auction house.
Yeah, I could see one of them trying to flirt with Sakura and says, "I'm married."
Oh, come on, I'll make it more worth your while. What's the price?
Then she punches him and says, "You don't hurt
Pretty
out
sure
of
she
me."
punch him out of the auction house.
Yeah, and she said, "You don't flirt with a married woman. It's better enough I have to deal with Sanji even after I'm married."
Ouch.
Yeah, but he would do
I
that.
think the whole thing is they're trying to buy Kami during the auction.
Yeah, and would Sakura bid the highest bidder? Be the
I think
highest bidder?
I I think Nami was gonna try that, but the St. Charles outdid it.
Yeah,
Because I see Sakura being like disgusted that these people would buy them, these people that are slaves.
yeah,
I've seen the one guy like beg to like not be taken and like bites his tongue.
yeah, and and Naruto is so pissed off. He he said if his father was here, be he would be ashamed. He would be ashamed to be a pirate.
I think if I remember right, Kid and Law are also looking in on this too.
Yeah,
If I remember right, Kami's up next, and then the Strides Bart. Like I think Luffy might barge in and after Charles bids on her.
yeah, and Naruto says, Luffy, why do you have to do that? Why do you barge in? My younger self wouldn't do that." And Sakura says, "Are you sure?" Sakura, now's not the time to tease me.
But yes, this is serious.
Yeah,
Because then I
because
think Hachi goes down and he gets exposed as a fishman.
yeah, and Naruto defends him, saying he's a good fishman. He's changed. He's no longer part of Arlong's group.
So it's because then Charles shoots Hachi, which pisses off Luffy, and then Luffy just decks Charles right in the face,
Yeah,
which was so satisfying.
yeah.
Imagine Sakura doing that to Sasuke.
I would I would have rewound that scene over and over and over and over again. You know that scene of the Nostalgia Critic when he reviewed Dustin Chinks in when Pee Wee slapped that guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. And have a clip of saying, "This is crack." I mean, he's not wrong. Rest in peace, Paul Rubens.
Yeah. Then Rayleigh shows up and uses his Conqueror's hockey to knock pretty much everybody out
Yeah,
and free Kami.
yeah, and that's where he sees Naruto and says, "Say, you look familiar." Yeah, you're Minato's son. And Naruto's like, "You know my dad?" No, he was part of Shank's crew.
He's part of Roger's crew with me.
Yeah. And, wow. That is my dad is even cooler than. In fact, what was his relationship with Rogers like? He asks. He asks Riley.
I'll tell you, but I'll tell you later. But right now we have bigger problems with the Marines outside.
Right.
Because then, should Naruto go out with Luffy, Kid, and Law to deal with the Marines?
Yeah. After all, he is the main character in this series. Well, him and Luffy are the main characters.
Yeah, then we get to see what Law and Kid can do.
Yeah, when Naruto saw that, his jaw dropped. Wait till you see. Wait till you get to Punk Hazard, dude. What he'll do? What he'll do with you and Sakura.
Naruto also shows off his stuff with his Buster Sword.
Yeah. Then he'll say, "Not interested."
He says it in a cloud-like way.
Yeah. then he transforms into until what would be? I'm thinking of a good transformation for him in this fight. Since when he transforms, he's basically Robin Williams as the genie. how about Link? And then
Mm.
yeah, then when he gets
Maybe he turns into like Jin Kazama from Tekken and just like beats up all the Marines around him.
yeah, and then he transforms into Scorpion and says, "Get over here!"
Ooh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Get over
Yeah, then he.
here. Like, has he? And Tiger's like, wow, can he always do this?
Yeah,
Like, he's learning new moves. Is that part of his power?
yeah,
I can see whenever he turns into something, he learns like their move set, even when he's
yeah,
not transformed.
yeah. Sometimes he even turns into female warriors, like Elsa, and freezes them. Actually, He'll turn into Mister Freeze, and
They
use
do
ice.
those stupid ice puns.
Yeah. The Schwarzenegger Mister Freeze, not the good Mister Freeze from Batman the Animated Series.
Tiger will be like, oh god, you're so cringe.
Yeah, and then she punches one. The when one saw her strength, and saw him beat a bunch of Marines, another group ran away after not wanting to deal with her because Sakura is that powerful.
Yeah.
Normal Marines.
In post time skip, she's like even stronger.
Yeah, and more beautiful.
Yeah. I think post time skip she'd be as strong as like around like Superman or Hulk at that point.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they all go back to Shaki's bar now, where Rayleigh tells them about that and almost telling them the One Piece does exist and where it is.
Yeah, but Luffy doesn't want to know where it is. He wants to find it on his own. And he says, "You sound like Rogers." And then he looks at Naruto and said, "And you look like your father. And you may look like your father, but you sure act like your mother a little bit." Actually, the pink hair girl acts like Kuchina more. Well, my mom did say find a girl after her, and I did marry her.
No, you're married. Congrats. I think Rayleigh can also sense that Naruto and Sakura have hockey.
Yeah,
Because I could see them actually using it, but not knowing what it is.
yeah. And then, I,
And then Kizaru shows up.
yeah.
Which honestly, what are your thoughts on Kizaru?
I don't know.
I kind of like him, just how his personality is. That he's just like so laid back, just the way he's acted.
Yeah,
I think he's one of the more broken admirals next to Akainu, since he's basically made of light.
yeah. I could. Would he? Would you see him having a rivalry with Naruto?
I don't know.
Because I want Naruto to have a rival in this.
But picking a fight with an admiral, going pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah. And Sakura was about to go to battle, but Nami stops her and she says, "You're pregnant, remember?"
I'm
And
guessing the Pasha Feasts have shown up and sent Amaru.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing all around the island, we're seeing what the worst generation can do.
Yeah.
Especially with Beijing being a literal castle.
Yeah.
That was just so weird seeing. I'm like, wait, what the heck is his powers?
Yeah.
And apparently, Arouge is a Shandorian too.
Yeah.
I mean, can't fault them for having interesting powers and personalities. Like
Yeah.
X-Drake being a T-Rex.
Yeah. Then I think Kuma shows up, right?
No, the pacifistas show up because they're basically modeled after Kuma.
Yeah.
Because they're fighting the pacifistas with Kizaru.
Yeah.
Because Rayleigh shows up because they can't really hit Kizaru.
Yeah. And Luffy says, retreat! We're too weak to beat him.
And then he starts making everybody disappear.
Yeah. Then he senses something with Sakura. He senses another life in her.
Okay, then that is the real Kuma there doing that. Because pacifistas can't do that.
Right.
I guess when he sees Sakura, Naruto butts in and like they're holding on to each other.
Yeah, and then
And
he thinks,
very well, I'll send both of you where you need to go. Then makes them both disappear together.
yeah, he says that child, she has a child with her, and it
It
needs
needs
its
you.
father.
Like Naruto's like, wait, what? And then just makes them disappear.
And then they wake up, and then later on they wake up
Well, 3 days later.
3 days later. I just had this dream. Why do I keep having this dream of me and Hinata kissing under the
In
moon,
front of the moon.
in front of the moon? Why did you give me that? God. Wait. Sakura! Sakura, wake up! What? What?
Are we alive? We're alive!
Wait. What did Kuma mean? What he said before? Another life inside of you, he asks.
Here, let me show you. She puts his hands on her stomach and then says, listen.
Pound. What was that? Pound. That's when he realizes it.
I can see
Sakura.
him saying, like, something wonderful has happened.
Then when he realizes it, he quivers and then
Actually, I
starts.
can see him going, like, you can see him being like Anakin.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I'm
a
gonna
father.
be his father. I must tell everyone.
Wait, where is everyone?
Oh, and then I think Shanks or Beckman come in and
Oh,
see them.
Beckman shows up. And they
Oh,
get
so you two are awake, huh?
what? Yeah, where are we? Wait,
Well, you're in the new world.
the
You're
new
on a
world?
ship.
New world? Where's Luffy? So
Yeah,
then
calm down. Calm down, kid. You
first of
must be
all,
part of Luffy's crew. Yeah. Wait, where are
yeah.
we? You're on our ship. This is the ship of the red-haired pirates.
Wait, do you mean Shanks? Asked Naruto. Then
Yep.
then I hear
My
Shanks'
name's
voice.
I'm Ben Beckman, first mate of the crew.
Is Shanks here?
Yeah, he's up on deck.
Can we see him? Yes. Yes. He tells them to follow. They follow him up to the deck, and when they meet Shanks, he thought he
Captain,
saw.
our two visitors are awake.
Yeah, Shanks did a double take when he saw Naruto and Sakura. He thought he saw Minato and Kushina.
Oh, I must have drank too much. I thought you were Minato and Kushina.
So actually, I'm his son.
Oh,
Then
I see.
Then he drops.
I like this. I can see Shanks going, well, this calls for a celebration. They start partying.
Yeah. Then he says, "Drink," and she says, "No, I'm pregnant."
I'm expecting. Oh,
Yeah,
even more reason to party.
yeah, but I can't drink alcohol. Well, that's true.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. Here's Sakura. Here's some.
I see Naruto asking Shanks what happened.
Yeah, and it explains what.
You arrived here. We saw you guys flying here, then you just landing on our ship. You've been out for a while.
Oh, good.
What's the last thing you guys remember? We were on the archipelago with our crew, and we were being picked off one by the warlord Kuma.
Yeah, he must have sent us here.
Sakura says, maybe he sent us to come here with you, Shanks.
Yeah.
Possible.
How do we get back to Luffy? And then they read something. I think they read the newspaper and read about Shanks. I mean, Ace's sent.
No, I don't. No, nobody knows about Ace yet.
Oh, okay.
The only ones who know are like the worst generation that actually saw the article.
Right. Naruto and Sakura will find out when they get there. Okay.
Okay.
That's
well, they probably hear from Shanks anyway, since he probably knows it.
Yeah.
Because he's saying like, well, I kind of came in a bad time. Where my crew's kind of in the middle of a fight with another Yonko, Kaido, with the Beast Pirates.
Really? Yeah. Can we help? Ask Naruto. You can, says Shanks, but I'm not sure Sakura can't. Yeah, good point. And Sakura says, "Why not?" in an offensive tone. Because you're pregnant. Oh yeah, I forgot. Just stay here and we'll come back for you. Sakura, I'll come back to you. I promise. And Sakura says, "I know you will." You know that's a callback to Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Which I still think that was the ballsiest move by Nomura to do by making them separate after the first game.
Yeah, it was.
Because in games like that, they get happily ever after.
Nah, we got several more to go through.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the story. Naruto, they get invaded by, I forgot what were they called, but Naruto shows off his devil fruit powers.
And here's where he might use his unlock his hockey, at least his conqueror's hockey.
Yeah.
Which would surprise Shanks.
How did you learn that?
Conqueror's spirit.
And Naruto doesn't know. Do you know why? I think it's power of Minato and Kushina.
Yeah, it could be that he got it from them, and Sakura has it too.
Yeah. Then he asks, "How are Minato and Kushina?" Then Shanks took the hint and said, "I'm sorry. I'll tell you all about them as soon as we're done battling." then after all that shit, they took him. They rested, and Shanks tell and Shanks asked first off, "How did you meet Luffy?" And Naruto explained the story of how he got here.
Yeah, that Tsunade sent him and Sakura on this mission. And they were caught in this whirlpool.
Yeah, and
Would
to tell you
Shanks know Tsunade?
what,
Would Shanks know Tsunade?
I think so. He said, "Oh yeah, I heard she. I heard rumors that she's Hokage now."
Hmm.
Yep. And let me guess, you want to be Hokage too? Yeah, that's my biggest dream ever since I was a kid. At first, it was to be accepted, but now I want to be Hokage because I want to protect those who matter to me. Sakura, my child, and all the villagers out there. I I want to help them. And that's noble, kid. You sound like Luffy dreaming of becoming king of the pirates. And Naruto said, only I think Luffy's is more admirable.
He's a lot like my old captain. You mean Roger? Yeah.
Yeah, then he shows a picture of Roger and says, you know what? He reminds me of Roger. And who's that chick? That's Rouge. Rouge reminds me of Nami for some reason, says Sakura. And as Naruto asks, what was my dad as a pirate like? Or or then he asks,
Neither of my parents.
yeah, let's just say your your dad was in was the top of his game. He can let's just say that I could see leadership skills in him, but he also respected my authority. And Kushida, oh, let's just say that her her strength her strength rivals a bunch of men. She humiliated a bunch of men. And
She could even go toe to toe with Whitebeard.
yeah,
I could see Kushina being that strong.
yeah.
Yeah, she'd fight Whitebeard and they'd have a cup of sake together.
Yeah. And then, but and Shanks said, "Oh, by the way, you do not want to see Kushina drunk. I mean, she was scary when she was drunk. Then we see a flashback of Kushina drunk, being drunk. What would that be like?
Scary, like maybe how Urza is when she's drunk.
Yeah. Honey, don't. Then she punches Minato and said, "Don't you touch me? I'm not drunk." Then he says, "I remember she also was a prankster." Then she said, then we see a clip of her being a prank using a transponder snail. Then she calls one of a bartender. Is Al there? Al who? Alcoholic. There you go. I'll check. Is there an Al there? Hey, everybody! Is anyone here an alcoholic?
Hey, wait a minute.
Listen, you little.
What, the One Piece version of Mo?
Yes. So then she does another one, dude. Is there
Hey, wait a minute.
is IP Freely there? Hey everybody, IP Freely.
Yeah, I can see Kushina doing that.
Yes, she's a female Bart Simpson. And we see another flashback of. Actually, we'll have a flashback of her at Bellamir's garden. I can see her showing up at Bellamir's at Nami's old Kokoyashi village.
Hmm.
and she meets Bellamere for the first time. And since I think Nami will still be a baby.
Hmm.
I could see, I could see Kushina gushing over baby Nami.
Yeah.
And how did she yours? And she said, no. I found her with her big sister named Nojiko. She's been my whole world ever since. And Kushina says, being a mother must be the best thing that ever happened to you. It is. And once you become one, he'll be your world too. That would be a cute. That would be a cute flashback, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then her husband comes, and yeah, this, and and Bellamere playfully flirts with him, and Kushina's like, "Back off! He's mine," and she laughed. Oh, I know. I'm just messing. And how? And I can see Kushina being the only one to stand up with the guard.
Stand at the garb. I could see that.
Yeah, I can see Garp tried to punch her, but she stops. She stops his knuckles and crushes it.
Wow, he's 43. Seriously?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at today's Hayden Christensen's birthday, and he's 43.
Well, he's 8 years older than me.
I didn't think he was that old.
Me neither. I was 16 when Revenge of the Sith came out,
Hmm.
which was probably the last good Star Wars movie I've seen. Well, Rogue One was good.
Yeah.
Then, after the end of the flashback, Naruto started crying after him. Actually, they found the whirlpool. After that, they found the whirlpool to their world, and me and Minato says goodbye to Shanks. Says, "Take care of her for me." He says, "We'll do." Then they give each other a hug. Come on, Kushina, let's go. And Shanks cried like a cried because he loved to miss his dear friends. And after the flashback, in Naruto cried. That he wished that he knew. Now he wishes he knew his parents more than ever because his
Hmm.
parents were that cool. And and Kushina asked, "What about Luffy's dad? Did he knew Naruto's dad? Dragon?" And would he know Dragon? Would he know Minato Dragon?
I don't think so.
Yeah. He said, "No, I don't believe they ever met." But before Rogers died, he did tell me that Minato Minato was going to be his heir to the throne king of the pirates if, had had he lived. And Naruto was in all of that. He said, "I could have been prince of the pirates, but it's meant for Luffy to be the king of the pirates. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to give that up. I would give that up for him because it means that much to him." I mean, speaking of Luffy, he's at every. I could see him waking up after hearing that. He's at
He should be on Amazon Lily.
yeah, and all that's everything that happened in there plays out like it did originally.
Right where they think is young as a mushroom.
Yeah. Hmm. And I forgot to talk about that starfish. Naruto mean that starfish, Kami's friend.
Yeah.
He he looks like Patrick, but he acts like Sebastian. I can see when Naruto saw him, he says, are you friends with the sponge and the star?" And I forgot the starfish's name, but he's like, "What? Was your name Patrick?" Never mind. And after that, I Marine Amazon Lily and Marine Four. I mean, Impel 9. What? Not
Down.
Impel Town. I mean, would Naruto and Sakura accidentally go there?
They're
Or
like really far away from it, so they're probably not going to get there in time.
yeah. So we'll go to Marine Fort, okay?
Unless you want to quickly do Impel Down.
Yeah, we'll do Impel down. And I can see, and Naruto remembers something. I'm expect. I'm hearing Sakura say something. I'm expecting. What is she expecting? He asked while he's running. They He has a fight with Buggy and Mr. Three and all them.
Wait, is like Luffy should be with in there because
Yeah, he is. Luffy is. Naruto's not in there.
okay, because I was thinking like
I
Naruto
think
was there with.
no. Luffy is asking. Remember hearing Sakura saying she's expecting, because I believe she said it out loud and not Luffy heard her,
Yeah,
and he's wondering what she meant by that. Because you know how dumb Luffy is.
yeah. And Buggy's like, how shall I know what your crewmate's expecting? I've been in here the whole time.
What does she mean? What is she talking about? It means she has a butt in the oven. I don't get it.
I'm not gonna waste my time explaining it.
Then we see a Stan Lee cameo. It's like, your friend, she's pregnant. I was like, what?
What is that?
It means she has a baby inside of her.
Did
She
she
ate
eat it?
No. You see, when a man and woman love each other, then he explains.
I still don't get it.
Yo.
Okay, no, I'm leaving now.
I can my Stanley explaining biology to Luffy, and he still don't get it.
Yeah, or while he's there, Alistair might just be sitting there listening. Like, oh, this is really entertaining now.
Yeah. Yeah. After yeah, since we're back to Naruto, they get. I believe they found a way to get to Marine Ford.
I mean, Shanks is already on his way there.
Yeah, I mean they found a faster way to get in, but they get separated from Shanks. Some they crashed it into something, and it caused Naruto and Sakura to be separated from Shanks. That's where they meet Luffy. What would that reunion be like? Him and Luffy.
Well, considering if this is where I think it is, Luffy's already in shock.
When with
Or
Ace,
did he get there earlier?
yeah, I mean Ace's death hasn't happened yet, has it?
Well, he's already dead when Shanks gets there.
Oh, I was thinking about they get separated before Shank. Then they found both Naruto and Sakura found a way to get there faster before Shanks got there.
I mean, from where they are in the new world to where the Marineford is, it's kind of a long journey.
Oh yeah, good point. They once they found when they what they saw was what they saw. Um, they found Luffy shocked. Once that happened, and they was like, "What happened?" And the fishman, I forget his name, Jimboy,
Jinbei.
Jinbei. He explained the story of what happened. Of and then when they found out and when they heard the story, Sakura 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 fell on her knees and cried. Oh, Luffy. And Naruto started crying too.
I guess they try to help Jinbei get Luffy to
Safety?
lost sub.
Yeah. And Sakura operates on him being that she's a doctor.
Yeah, her and Law.
Yeah, I could see Sakura saying, I may not know everything here, but I'm still a doctor, damn it. I'm gonna help save Luffy.
He is my captain.
Yeah. And then she thinks to herself, Nami, Robin, Zoro, Sanji, um, um, Chomper, Brooke, Frankie, everyone. I'm gonna help Luffy. And then in 9 months later, you're gonna you're gonna meet probably the cutest straw hat we'll ever have. Mother's bias.
Hmm.
then Lost. Then I could see Lost saying, feeling Sakura, another presence inside Sakura, and says, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" How did you know? She asks.
Doctor.
Huh. Oh, okay. Then she's so. You want me to tell you the gender, or do you want to be surprised? Tell me the gender, because don't. I don't want to. I don't want to waste my time shopping for clothes shopping for clothes that is totally the opposite gender. Like if it's a boy, I don't need him to wear dresses. Which which is a good point. I don't like with I don't if I get married and have kids, I don't want to be surprised because I want to buy the clothes before I know the gender. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe soccer is the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what you're having. You're having a boy. And then soccer said, "I'm having a." Then she tells. Then after she gets done with the operation, she said, "It's Naruto. I know the gender of the boy." And Naruto asks, "How? You're 3 weeks pregnant." Law told me he could feel it. He could see it, and it's gonna be a boy. What would Naruto say?
I don't know.
I can see part of him saying, I wanted to have a part." Would he want to have a girl because he want daddy's princess?
I, I mean, maybe.
But then again, if we had a girl and she grew up to be beautiful, then he has a vision of Sanji, of a grown up anime, and with Sanji flirt all over her. And that never, we don't need Sanji. Never mind.
At least we
Although,
don't have a girl yet.
yeah,
I'm guessing they also hear what happens later after the war, since they left before knowing what happened.
yeah, they meet Boa Hancock, I believe.
Yeah, because she's the one that took them back to Amazon Lily.
Yeah, and when Sakura finds out she has a crush on Luffy, she asks, um, "How old is Boa?" "She's 31." That caused Sakura's jaw to drop. He's she's twice her age. Meaning she find it, she doesn't like it. And then Sakura asks, I have a confession to make. I'm about to give birth in 9 months. Do you have a birthing room or something in preparation?" And they all look at each other awkwardly. Oh, I don't know. And then they spend time with Maggie, I believe, the blonde haired woman.
I think so.
I think that's her name, Maggie. She says, Luffy told me all about you, Naruto and Sakura. He said he said that you became like a brother. You became like a brother to him ever since you came here. And Sakura said, "Oh yeah, they do act like brothers. They both fight over the food. And they pull pranks on each other. They laugh. I didn't know any better. They were related by blood." Laugh it up, Sakura. And she smiles and kisses his cheek. "So, what is marriage?" she asks.
I'm pretty
Marriage,
sure Boa knows what that is.
right. I don't know if Maggie does, though.
Yeah.
So, what is marriage like? Marriage is wonderful, especially with the woman I love. I, I can't imagine being married to anyone but Sakura, not even Hinata. And Maggie asks, "Who's this Hinata? This weird
Don't
girl."
ask.
Yeah, I keep having this dream about me and her, me falling in love with her because of Genjutsu. I think that's because I ate too much. It only happens when I eat ramen at night, though. I'm gonna try not to do that. 'Cause when I and Sakura said, and I'll make sure he doesn't do that. In fact, Naruto, next week you're on a diet. What?
Do Naruto and Sakura meet Ivankov
Yeah,
on the way back?
and she said, "You turn into a girl? Ha! That's nothing. I could do that too." He proves it by turning into Naruto.
Well, now this is interesting.
And would Sakura be annoyed by Naruto?
Nah, she's accepted it.
Yeah,
You want to back up a bit and show her the other Straw Hats have been?
yeah,
Since this is happening while Impel Down and Marineford were happening.
yeah. And I could see Nami wondering, "Oh no, did Naruto? She didn't see Naruto and Sakura together. She thought part of her fears that Sakura's out there by her lonesome. Sakura. She's more worried about Sakura than anybody.
Hmm.
She's at Westeria. West
Was
Westeria, I
area
believe. Yeah, I call her. And she meets that old man. I don't know his name.
hardest.
Yeah, he reminds me of Disney's Merlin.
Yeah, kind of got that vibe from him too.
Yeah, he's more absent-minded and more useless. I'm sorry. I don't hate Merlin. I'm just bitter. I just think his training did Kyrie dirty.
Yeah.
Because I don't blame Yen Sid. I blame Merlin.
Then we see Chopper with these on this island with birds and these cave people.
Yeah,
Raccoon pot.
yeah, and Robin,
Robin's on Tequila Wolf building that bridge.
yeah, and she helps save that little girl.
Yeah.
I could see her saying, if she, if she, if Naruto's child is like that, then I could, whatever it be, a boy or a girl, then then maybe it's worthwhile.
And Frankie's in some other place that's snowing where one of Vegapunk's labs is.
Yeah, that was funny when he turned into a gentleman, and they like the
Yeah,
other him.
depends on what kind of lick drinks you put in him.
Yeah,
Oh, I said cola, nothing else.
yeah,
And that is kind of funny.
it is.
Meanwhile, Usopp's on that island that's trying to eat him.
Yeah, and he sees ramen. When he sees the
That's
ramen,
like so. Yeah, you got like fat.
yeah, when he sees ramen, I said, I can see why Naruto likes this stuff.
With that bug night guy.
Yeah.
Usoppin! And Zoro's on that one place where Perona is.
Yeah,
And then
and
we
they
get
get
and then Brooks where they think he's Satan.
yeah.
Pretty he's has been until Satan doesn't show up. That'd really be interesting for them. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't. It's not really what I expected. Then we get the best one where Sanji's at. Yeah.
Yeah, I laugh at his humiliation because he kind of deserves it
Yeah.
for slipping all over
He,
those women.
he turns into one of them.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what's going through Eric Vale's mind while he's doing those lines?
Yeah.
He's either laughing hysterically or like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I know.
He's probably laughing hysterically trying to do it.
Yeah. Then they all read the newspaper about Ace's death.
Or rather, yeah, Zoro heard it from Mihawk.
Yeah,
Which
and
I kind of like that scene where Mihawk told him, like, you don't know, his brother is dead.
yeah. Then meanwhile, Nami cried. When Nami reads about, she cried. That's when she realized, oh my god, I'm in love with Luffy. Well, Sakura's never gonna let me hear the end of it, because she said it would happen. We see a flashback of them. You know, you remind me of me. You and Luffy remind me of Naruto, of me and Naruto. And Nami's like, what? How? Well, you and I were both smart, and Naruto and Luffy are the dumbest, are two of the biggest idiots we know. And they, to prove our point, they have an eating contest while glaring at each other. No, I don't like that. Like that. And Sakura's like, sure. And I'm the Queen of England, and like,
What is this England you speak of?
Never mind. Then we cut back to, oh no, I gotta find a way to be with him. He needs me. Would she know about Naruto and Sakura being there yet?
I'm pretty well. She probably won't know that till Luffy goes back to Marineford for that message he gives them.
Yeah,
But first, we need to get Luffy out of his funk he's in with over Ace.
yeah. He wakes up and he's all distraught.
He's
And
having like a mental breakdown.
yeah, since this is before Jiraiya's death. If this was after Jiraiya's death, Naruto would say, "I know what he's going through." But
Yeah, but
Jiraiya, I don't
I
think he
kind
had.
of want Naruto to have a mental breakdown like Luffy had because it could build his character up a bit.
Yeah, but he wasn't. But nobody close to him has died. He wasn't that
That's
close to Ace.
true.
Hmm.
I'm just glad Jinbei got him out of it.
Yeah, me too. It's I felt worse for Luffy when Ace died more than I did when for Naruto when Jiraiya died, and I did feel bad for Naruto and
I kind of feel they downplayed it a bit more, too much with like Naruto should be like a lot more like having a mental breakdown. I mean, Jiraiya was like the closest thing he had to a dad.
I
And he's
know,
like he's sad, but I don't think he was sad enough.
right? I could see Luffy telling the story of him, Sabo, and Ace. And when
Yeah,
Naruto hears,
fighting Blue Jam.
yeah, when Naruto hears about Ace Sabo's dad, he said, "I if I ever find that guy, I want to pound him to
I'm
it."
gonna fuck them up.
Yeah, no child. No child. No parent would want their child to act like that. If when I have a son, when
Or my kid's born.
he's gonna have the best life. I'm gonna he's gonna follow his. If he wants to follow his own path, I'll let him. I'll let him. I just want him to be happy. And
Especially
Luffy has,
during all this time, Sakura is getting more along in her pregnancy.
yeah. And Luffy has son Naruto. This one guy explained to me that Sakura is pregnant. What does that mean? And Naruto's
I'm not touching that.
Jinbei, Jinbei. No, what he gotta? What he?
No, 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 no.
Come on, he's seven. He's 17 years old.
Besides, merman, fishermen have different ways of doing this.
You know who I think who explained it to him? Right, Rayleigh.
He's gonna need a few hours for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I know it's part of his character, but I'm gonna make Luffy slightly after Ace's death. He'll be slightly smarter.
Okay.
He'll finally he knows about. Then when he understands it more, the first thing he says is Sakura and hugs her and says, "Congratulations, Sakura, about the baby."
I can see Sakura hugging back.
Yeah. Thank you, Luffy.
You can be his uncle.
In fact, no, I got a better idea. Luffy, how would you like to be the godfather to our child?
I don't know what that is, but I accept.
Yeah. Then he
Then Boa probably says, "Oh, Sakura, allow me to be the godmother with my beloved."
and Sakura says, "Sorry, I found the godmother in mind." And she gets all dejected.
Or mothers. Since I can see her splitting it with Nami and Robin.
Yeah. And Naruto asks, what would Zoro would be the uncle.
I mean, they're all probably going to be his uncle. So what are we going to do about Sanji?
Yeah. Imagine him finding out he'll probably die after seeing Shinakachu. Like Shinakachu? Is that what we're naming our kid, Sakura? She said,
Yes,
"Yeah,
I think it fits him.
yeah." What if we
Can
had
we
a
call
girl?
him Sheena for short?
Yeah, but what if we hypothetically though? What if we had a and one Amazon Lily says, "What do we? What about you name him Boruto?"
Do not
They all,
ever be bold. He would say, "Do not ever say that name again." But your height never.
I mean, who names? What kind of stupid ass name is Boruto? Who would the right would name their kid Boruto? That's
I can see, I can see Luffy saying that. Yeah, even that's dumb. And my first name's Monkey.
yeah.
So I guess next they go back to Marineford to give the crew the message.
Yeah.
At least maybe make this a bit longer, like maybe 3 years.
Yeah. We'll make it 3 years. Although Sheena will be no, he'll still be two, 2.5,
Okay.
and then now we're at the return of Sabaody arc. You know how
I guess. Well, before that, I'm guessing. I know, but before that, I'm guessing after the message, Naruto, Sakura, Luffy, Naruto, and Rayleigh go to that one island and train for 2 years.
yeah, and 9 months later, Sakura starts training, and then she felt Naruto. My water broke. Well, the baby's coming. And Naruto says, "Oh, the baby's coming. You hear that, Luffy? The baby's coming."
Wait,
Oh, that's
what?
what? The baby's coming! Ah! Can someone help me deliver? Does someone help? Know how to deliver a child? The baby's coming. The baby is coming.
Just then, a sling ring comes in and Doctor Strange shows up. I heard you at. Oh, good thing I was listening in.
Then
Don't worry, man. I'll take care of this. We'll just come through this portal to a hospital and we'll deliver your child. I'm actually not joking. I kind of want this to happen.
yeah,
Because really, I don't think the Amazons are that qualified for this.
yeah. I could, and they said Naruto was about to go in. No, wait. Is that a time period where I think it's at a time period where fathers aren't with their with their wives during the pregnancy. They are allowed now, but I think it'll be more impactful for Naruto to see his baby after Sakura is done giving birth.
Yeah.
I can see Naruto being nervous, and Luffy, of all people, calms him down. And Luffy says, "You know, this system, this your baby is now part of mine. Is now a crewmate. He's part of you.
He's a straw hat.
Yeah, he will always. Shinakachu is. I will protect him at all costs, Naruto. I
You have my
promise."
word.
Thanks, Luffy. They gave each other a hug, and then they hear the door open. And the doctor tells them, "You can see Sakura and the child now." And he asks Luffy to come with him. Come on, Luffy, let's go see my kid. And he opens the door and sees Sakura holding a one, I think, a 1 hour old child. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. I'm a dad, Luffy. I'm a dad, doctors. I'm a dad, Rayleigh. I'm a dad, Shanky. I'm a dad, whoever you are. Excelsior!
Hey! I'm a dead Tony. Wait, what am I doing here? Yeah, I can see Tony just being there randomly.
Yeah, with the cameo voice by Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, congrats.
I'm a dad. I'm a dad. Hey. And Shinakachi smiles for the first time when he sees his daddy. This is the first smile he ever made. And that caused Sakura to tear up joyfully. It's a miracle. It's a miracle you're here, Shinakachi. Then
I
he'll
guess he will
hold.
be saying to him, "Welcome, little guy, to the Straw Hat Crew."
Yeah. And the baby smiles at Luffy. And Sakura, then Naruto and Sakura have a discussion. Should we leave? Should we still take him with us to our pirate journey? Will we get back with her? We have no choice, Sakura. The Marines might go after him and use him as bait. That's why he'd be safer off with us than with a stranger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sakura says, "Yeah, I do." Plus, I think it's better that he knows his parents more than we do. After all, you didn't know your parents. Yeah, I know. I promise you, Shinakachi. I'm gonna make a promise of a lifetime. You will be the best pirate you can be. When we go on an adventure, you're gonna have a lot of fun with your crazy aunts and uncles.
I see also see Doctor Strange offering to stay there to also help train them in some magic.
Yeah,
Because the sling rings and his magic could be very helpful.
yeah. Then that's when Naruto learns about the Infinity Stones.
What if they set up a sanctum in the One Piece world where they could stay near Amazon Lily?
Yeah, but they can't go back to Naruto's world due to bullshit reasons.
Yeah. So the sanctum is on the one island then.
Yeah, and
That way
they
they
have
so that way they have a place to stay and raise Sheena while also training.
yeah. And since I believe they have entertainment there, they have TVs and movies and all, and fridge and lifetime supply of ramen. But Sakura would not allow it.
It's like, no.
But Sakura, it's ramen. Our child needs to eat ramen. No,
No, he doesn't.
our child needs to eat vegetable. And Naruto's
You need to grow up big and strong. And be healthy.
he also needs meat, says Luffy. Meat adds proteins. True, but he still needs his vegetables. Then,
I can see the Sanctum also having like a gym in there because Sakura would probably be in there a lot,
yeah,
along with Naruto too.
yeah,
Because they could be there undisturbed and learn a lot and learn all three versions of hockey.
yeah,
While Naruto also gets more like, you think he gets Cloud's sword from like Cage 2, which is all the other swords put together,
uh huh,
or get more weapons?
yeah.
Because maybe the Sanctum has a lot of other weapons from other series.
I know. And meanwhile, Naruto was flipping through channels. Then he watches something on TV called The Last. And Dr. Strange takes the TV and said, "No, block that channel."
Yeah, no, you don't want to watch that.
Why? Trust me.
Let's just say
You'll,
it'll put your whole marriage into question.
Yeah. Then you watch. What about this? Um, so the Last Jedi.
Nope, even worse.
Okay. Um. what? Oh, how about this? The Simpsons. Which season? It says season 7, I believe. Oh, then yeah, good. And I can see Naruto watching The Simpsons, and that Homer guy looks like reminds me of me for some reason. He's dumb and but he does love his wife and kids.
Does he watch Mother Simpson first?
Yeah, and that made him cry, and I got teared up too, a little bit too.
And what? Yeah, that was a really emotional ending.
Yeah, it shows that Homer's not just a big dumb oaf. He also has a good heart.
Yeah,
He did in the old Simpsons. He doesn't now.
I haven't watched a lot of newer Simpsons, so I don't know.
Yeah. And he said, "Oh, what's coming up next? Oh, Family Guy." Then he watches an episode of Family Guy with Scar.
Was it the newer stuff or the older stuff?
Newer.
Okay, because the older one was a lot better.
It was. Let's try to watch some. Maybe you should watch some sports. He watches Michael Jordan play basketball. Sorry, I had to include Michael Jordan. He's the GOAT. Meanwhile, he looks at he checks on Luffy, and Luffy is still, though he's still fixed. He's still broken down about Ace. He still blames himself, and Luffy
I
tells him
mean, he's
it's
got the
not.
scar to prove it.
Yep. He and Naruto tells him it's not his fault. It's not your fault, Luffy. He chose to save you. He did it because he loves you. I would do the same thing for my for Sakura. He wouldn't want you to. He wouldn't want you to move on. He Do you want to be king of the pirates still? Yes. Then you can be king of the pirates. You just you just gotta you just gotta get stronger and more focused, and then we will find the One Piece together. I prom I promise. That's my promise of a lifetime. I will be Hokage, and you will be king of the pirates. Let's make an oath. And and gonna make. And this moment is when and they're not gonna back down on their promises. And then we go to time skip. Okay,
Or do you want to do that next week?
we'll do Return to Sabaody arc. Then we'll do Fishman Island. Okay,
All right.
or either that or we'll do now we'll do that next. Yeah, no, Sabaody arc's shorter. I'll watch the rest of Fishman arc for next week. Okay.
I'll try to finish it, but I don't know if I'll get it done in that time.
I don't think I will either. We'll or we'll do an original arc for next week, okay?
All right.
Yeah. Some way. Then how will we start the time skip?
Yeah. Probably I would start it out in the show. The only
Yeah,
difference is Naruto and Sakura went with Rayleigh back to Sabaody,
yeah,
both
and
with new outfits and new weapons. Where Naruto probably has the ultimate weapon from
yep,
Class of 7.
yep. And then,
Sakura trained hard and got more ripped.
yep, she looks like Tifa. Now
She
she'll
looks
look
like a
like,
more ripped Tifa
yeah,
in the Advent Children outfit.
yep. And the first scene will be Nami at the bar. She gets a tap on the back. Said, "Nami, it's me." And she turns around and spot Sakura. They hug each other. Oh, it's so good to see you. What are you doing here? Well, I wanted to get a drink before we head off,
We
and
came here with Rayleigh a while ago.
yeah. And then we hear, "Mommy, look what I found." It was, hey there, buddy. I think they're my little sheep, my special little guy. I can see Sakura calling him that.
You can see her having a couple pet names for him.
Yeah, Nami.
She calls him her little fox.
Yeah, my Nami. This is Shinakachu, my son. Since Nami stood there and said, "Oh, she's so cute." She gets all gushy.
So is this before the fake Strats and Usopp show up?
Yeah, and then
Okay, that's okay. This can work.
yeah, and then when he sees when Shinakachu wanders off a little bit and he sees a pink-haired woman and says, "Who are you?" He says, "Why, I am Sakura." He said, "No, you're not. You're not my mommy." He said, "One thing, my mommy's prettier." Baby Shinakachu, which baby Shinakachu should still be voiced by Johnny Young Bosch.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, you have green you have blue eyes. My mommy is green like mine.
And your forehead isn't as big as hers.
Yeah, and he sees and fake Naruto doesn't even have whiskers.
He's not, or a beard.
Yeah, my daddy doesn't. My daddy grew a beard. And then they confront Nami and said, "I suggest." Then Usopp appears.
Yeah, Sakura probably covers Sheena's eyes how it looks when Usopp's in Nami's chest with his nose.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Mommy, why did you do that? She said, "I'll tell you when you're old."
Nothing you don't need to know right now.
and then she asked. Then she asked, "Nami, could you put on something like a shirt or something, so Shinaka, something appropriate for Shinakachu to see?" She said, "Sure." Then she puts on her pink shirt, her pink coat, because I could see her compromising, but she knows what's appropriate for Sheena to see.
Yeah.
Then then she asked, "What's his birthday?" She said November 7th. Oh, that's tomorrow. That's next week, isn't it? Is that right? Your birthday next week? Say,
So it'll be 3 then.
What? He'll be 3. Yeah, he's 2.5, but he'll be 3. Actually, no. Birthday's in 6 months. He'll be 3 in 6 months. I still want him to be 2. Is he potty trained? Well, there's a flashback scene of him peeing all over of Naruto going in the bathroom and about to take a bath that it was filled with Shinakachu's pee. He's not yet.
Usopp thinks of seeing Sheena.
He says, "I shall be your bodyguard. I shall protect you at all costs." He said, Hey, you're Uncle Usopp, the liar.
Oh, oh, how dare you say I lie?
Because Uncle Luffy says you lie all the time. Wait, you. Where is? Speaking of Luffy, where is he?
Also, where's Naruto too?
He's with Luffy somewhere.
But Luffy was with Boa on Boa's ship at the time. He would Naruto probably would have already been on the island.
Ex- yeah, he's
Unless he's looking
actually
for
he's at
Zoro.
yeah, he's with Zoro.
Because and then the other fake straw hats show up trying to talk to Nami.
Yeah, and they all and when Robin sees Shinakachu for the first time, she goes like, "Hey, little one, you must be. What's your name? I'm Shinakachu. You must be my Auntie Robin. You're prettier. You're prettier than what my mom told me." She said, "Oh, thank you. In fact, and I thought my mommy said Nami was cute, but Nami is pretty, just as pretty. You taught him some manners." Then Shinakachu burped like Naruto would. Then he said, then she said, "Oh yeah, that's Naruto's son, all right."
I see Sheena turning on Robin's sunglasses.
Yeah. And Robin giggles. Meanwhile, Naruto was still shopping. With I could see him bumping into the fakes when he sees fake Sakura. He says, "You're not Sakura." What are you talking about? Of course. Oh yeah. What's her son's name? Well, she has a. I mean, of course I know what her son's name. What is it? Boruto.
Say that again, I will. He's not here, and then he draws his Buster Sword. Like, say that again, I'll slice you in half.
Yeah. No. I have a daughter named Himawari.
Okay, that's it. I'm killing you.
Speaking of Himawari, I heard the spoilers in Boruto on Heaven and Earth.
What? That Kuruma's back with her.
Yeah.
So I was technically kind of right when I heard from my coworker when I told you.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that to happen to him to Hanami. Even if it was Hanami, it still wouldn't work.
No. Then again, the rules for Jinchurikis flip on a dime anyway.
Yeah. During that time, man, would Naruto get along with Kurama right about now? Speaking of which,
Yeah, probably within those 3 years they were training, he got along with them.
yeah. And the Kurama even said, "I will you your I will protect your son at all costs."
I see him fist bumping, saying, "Thanks, buddy."
Yeah. Then they meet
Good thing they
Chomper, and
don't go back. Okay, then
yeah, but then the fakes meet Chomper, and of course Chomper falls for it. Then he thought Robin got kidnapped.
when the fake him bit her on the head.
Yeah. Then they try to abandon the fakes and go after the rescue the real Robin. Then he meets Nami and Sakura. And
You
then,
see Nami holding Sheena and saying, Sakura saying, "Nami, cover Sheena's ears." Like, okay. Then Sakura's, "Chopper, you're a fucking idiot."
yeah.
Because I can see her actually saying the F word there.
Yeah.
Like
And
punching Chopper in the head.
yeah. And then I
What
think,
Chopper thinks seeing Sheena?
Naruto is shrunken.
Where's your whiskers, too?
I'm not my daddy. The daddy that he faints. Imagine how, and then Sakura will say, "Imagine how Sanji will take when he finds out." And said, then we have that scene where Zoro and Sanji meet. Then they meet Naruto. Then he asks, "So, have you and Sakura divorced?" Sanji asks.
I
No.
can see, I can see just to mess with him. Naruto creates one of those portals strange use for Loki for Sanji. Like
Yeah.
goodbye. Wait, what?
Then then he and Zoro have a talk about the past 3 years, and Zoro said, "So I hear you have a son." Yep. Yeah, and he's so adorable. Wait till you see him. He's been wanting to meet you guys for so long.
Now,
And
by the
then
way, have you seen Luffy? They should be here somewhere, but the Kuja pirates should have dropped them off by now.
yeah, and should we get, and I think we should get Sanji back. And
Oh,
then
right.
and then he brings back Sanji and says, "I have been falling for 30 minutes."
Want to go back?
Yeah. Now, don't say me and Sakura divorced ever again. Okay, I'll be
Besides,
good.
there's a surprise at the ship for you.
Yeah. Uh, and
And no, it is not a hot girl.
then he said, "Oh, come on, Naruto. I've grown up. I'm not gonna meet fawn over a
Good,
woman."
yeah, right.
And he sees another hot woman and go gaga over her. He said,
Wasn't even a full second. I can see
and
Zoro saying that.
and Naruto's. I wonder if Rock Lee doesn't fawn over every hot girl he meets.
I can see Naruto and Zoro having a good friendship.
Yeah.
I can see Naruto saying, "Why is your one eye always closed?"
What?
I can see Naruto asking Zoro why his one eye is always closed.
Yeah. When I first saw it, he reminded me of Orin from Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And since Naruto is Cloud in here, and 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 Zoro says comment on Naruto's hair and beard. He said nice beard. I bet Sakura doesn't like it. And he said actually Sakura says I look manlier and with it.
He can't get enough of it.
Yep. And Sanji growls in frustration.
Better make it back to the ship. The other should be there.
Yeah. And Luffy was with the fakes.
At that altar where Caribou is.
Yeah. and then they get exposed as fakes. And Luffy's like, "Screw this, I'm out of here."
You heard that fake that Groucho Marx mustache?
Yeah.
I love the thing that he's actually thinking this is him talking when the fake is.
Yeah.
Then we get to where the others are at the ship and meet Frankie.
Yep. And that's when Shinakachu meets Brooke or Frankie. He says, "Wow, my daddy says you have big muscles, but they're gigantic."
Oh no, these are actually my arms. There's no, I redid them. All robotic.
Cool. Can I ride on them? Careful, Sakura. Careful, Frankie. She says. She's very protective of Shinakachu.
Then I can see Robin showing back up. She was there when I think she was one of the first ones after Frankie there.
Yeah, and that's when he meets Auntie Robin. Auntie, Auntie Robin, Auntie Nami are prettier than than they were in the pictures I saw them. And Nami and Robin go, "Aw." And I know we did that scene before, but we're replaying that.
Okay.
And then when Shinakachu burps and said, "Yep, that's Naruto," Nami says, "Yep, he's Naruto's son." Aw. Please tell me Naruto is a good father. And Sakura says, "Oh yeah, he is." In
Yeah,
fact,
Daddy's the best.
yeah, when I grow up, I'm gonna be Hokage like him. And Uncle Luffy's gonna be king of the pirates.
Does Sakura tell Nami and Robin that she'd like them to be Sheena's godmothers?
Yeah, and Nami said, "Oh," with hearts in her eyes, and said, "I will be honored." And she said, "Yeah, you'll be much better godmothers than you know." And sneezed again and said, "Seriously, who's talking about me? Why is it negative?" Because in that timeline, it's 3 days. It's still been a week since Naruto left.
Yeah, he's like 20 right now.
What?
He'd be like 20 at current right now in
Yeah,
the One Piece world.
yeah. And when she sees Sakura new body, when she gets back, she's gonna she's gonna have those shocked wide eyes and gape mouth, and then faint. In fact, they all do it except for Tsunade.
She'd be looking at him like, how did those get so big?
Yeah, and then
I think Sakura asked Frankie if he can like make an extra room for their son.
yeah, he said, "Sure, no problem." And can you make sure it's sealed where he can't hear us? You know. And
I
Frankie
think
took
he
the hit.
put a I think he puts a conjoining door between his room and theirs so they can get in quick to his room.
Yeah, I was talking about making sure he doesn't hear them.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
You can see them already buying like a bed and other kind of stuff, and stuffed animals for him.
yeah. And one of them is a stuffed mouse that looks like a Pikachu. Nami asked, "What is this?" She asked. "Oh, this game called Pokemon." Pokemon? Yeah, it's some kind of
There's something
fad.
in where we were staying the last 3 years.
Yeah, and me and Naruto watched this on his show on anime. I'm pretty sure TV existed in One Piece world.
I assume it does.
Yes. So Naruto is obsessed. He was even obsessed with the relationship between Ash and Misty. So we're kind
Yeah,
of
we did a lot of things in 3 years while training and raising this little guy.
yes. Although we did ban that Barney the dinosaur because Naruto was so annoyed by him.
The Sakura show off like her new magic stuff she learned from Doctor Strange.
Yep. Yeah. And she also and now and Nami is impressed. And she asks, "What was Shinakachi's first word?" And Sakura says in a deadpan voice, "Ramen." Really? Nah, just kidding. It's mommy. And you know what? I made a bet with Naruto after that. You know what he lost? Do you know what was the bet? What will the name of our next child? He was gonna name her after ramen. I was gonna name her after flowers. So I won, and I name it. If the next name's a girl, it's gonna be. She whispers it to Nami and said, "Aw, that's a cute name." Then Luffy and Naruto and the others show up.
Well, after that huge fight they had, where the pacifistas and the pirates and the marines.
Yeah, and Naruto gets stronger, and then his transformations get better too. He even can do some voices. And when he transforms, he breaks the fourth wall. He doesn't do that when he's Naruto, but he does when he transforms. It's kind of like the mask.
Or Genie.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug here.
Speak of that, he also, I mean, when he gets fights, he turns into riding danger. I get no respect at all. Of course, I've watched a nostalgic review of Rover Dangerfield. I've been watching a lot of his old reviews lately.
Yeah.
I think top 5 was Casper. The one, in fact, in one of his fight, he turns into Batman. Then he says, "What's this? A bat credit? A bat credit card?" Then he gets all right.
He bunked that whole thing.
Yeah, I still think that's stupid. The bat credit card thing.
I mean, it's not after that explanation. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I wonder if Naruto can turn into Thor.
Yeah. After all, he does. Well, actually, his beard is more Captain America.
I mean, but can he turn to like Hemsworth Thor in like Infinity War?
Yeah. Which is the best Thor. Ragnarok Thor and Infinity Thor is the best Thor.
Yeah, I kind of like Endgame was okay. I just didn't like that he was fat.
Yeah. I prefer his Ragnarok haircut.
The second half of Endgame, he got better.
Yeah. And after Naruto and Sanji and Zoro got in the battle, they reunited with the others. They were about to escape, but the Marines caught them. Then Boa.
All the people that the Strats were with helped distract the Marines to help them get away.
Yeah. And no, and Robin said, "That's Boa Hancock." And she helped. And Nami asked, "Do you know her?" And yeah, she helped. Then she stares at him in feeling a little bit jealous. And Sakura said, "Don't worry, he's dirty. Don't worry, he rejected it. He rejected her." And Sakura and Nami mentally sighed with relief. And then she finally sees Sanji and, "Oh God, Sakura, Nami, Robin, you three look beautiful." And then she says, "Hi, you must be Uncle Sanji." What?
Who are you, kid?
I'm Shinakachu. And said, then he says, "You look like you can't be." And
Oh, please tell me it's not true.
And then she said, "Mommies!" And Sakura picks them up and said, then Naruto says, "Daddy!"
Sanji.
Huh?
No, it's not fair. Damn it.
Then I see Zoro laughing at his misery.
Yeah.
even Robin would laugh at it, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Oh, those 3 years of that hell I went through it.
Then then Naruto asks, "All right, Captain, where should we head off to?"
To Fishman Island.
But somehow something sucks them out, and they went to a wrong direction. We're saving that for next week, okay?
Okay.
Ah, and that's the end for now. But we'll still talk. We'll still talk for another hour.
Actually, do you want to do Fishman Island, then do the symbiote one? Because the Fishman Island just goes right after the return to Sabaody.
Yeah,
That way, there's more of a gap between Fishman Island and Punk Hazard.
but the next, yeah, yeah, but the next arc won't be semi arc. Okay, it'll be
Okay, that'll be between Fishman after Fishman, but before Punk Hazard.
yeah. I think about this next arc. It won't be. It'll be. It won't be filler, but it won't be as a plot. You know what I mean?
Mm,
It's kind of like the one arc where Luffy was a boxer
yeah,
and he looked like Muhammad Ali.
me were at that fro.
Yeah. While they were still off, I could see Shinakachu asks Shinakachu then asks his mommy his daddy the question every kid asks: Where do babies come from? Uh, then Sanji says, "You see, Shinakachu, with a
Hey,
mother."
I'll put you back in that endless falling void.
Okay. We'll tell you when you're older. Okay? Okay, Daddy. So so Luffy, you spent time with Shinakachu, right? Are you kidding? Me and him are best friends. Right, Shinakachu? Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't show them your little straw hat.
Yeah, I even Sakura made one for him. Now he's my new buddy. He made him I think he wouldn't give it to him because he pro he he would only let one person wear it. Nami. And then Shinakachu and it's time for Shinakachu to go to bed. And then she tucks him in, and Nami and Robin joins her. And then Sakura sings, "Come stop your crying, it will be all right. Just take my hand and hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here. Don't you cry." You know that song is?
Yeah, you'll be in my heart.
Yep. That's his.
I can
That's
see her singing a lot slower than Phil does it.
yeah. She's singing like Glenn Close did it in the movie.
Hmm.
It's his favorite song ever.
Yeah, plus I think Sakura's got a good singing voice.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry that I don't.
It's fine. I'm no better, but still.
Yeah. And
Does he name his little Pikachu doll?
yep, he names him Satoshi. In
After
honor,
Ash's real name?
yeah. In fact, that's his best friend. That's his it's the best. And then just after that, they decided to take a break. N- Naruto and Sakura decide to go on a date. Nami and Nami and Luffy go out somewhere. So they ask, so they ask Usopp and Chopper to babysit.
Or at least watch him since he's sleeping.
Yeah. Then Shinakachu wakes up and sees a dog, and doggy. Then he chases it. It's kind of like then Then Usopp and Chopper wakes up, went to check him. Ah, he's gone. Then they chase him. Then they try to chase him. They run into a bunch of nasty looking pirates. Uh, hey, that kid, he looks like, yeah, that looks like Naruto's kid. Wait, does Naruto have a kid? Who knows? Anyway, I bet you he'll be looking for him. We'll hold him ransom for money. Yeah, Chopper, what are we gonna do? We get, we gotta let him. We gotta get Cheetah back, or else Sakura will kill us.
Your
Okay.
nose don't fail me now!
Yeah. Yeah. You leave that child alone. He. That's my. That's my nephew. I can imagine. Chris, who voices Usopp?
Sunny Straight.
I could imagine Sonny Straight saying, "That's my nephew."
Yeah, it's basically the same voice he does for Krillin.
Yeah. Special. Special Usopp. Then he drops the kid and Chomper, and then
I see Chopper running in and catching him.
yeah. Like, don't you ever run away, kid? I'm sorry, Uncle Chomper, but I just wanted to see that doggy. What doggy? That one right over there. You know who he looked like?
Dodger.
Yeah. The the dog gave a wink and ran off.
Wait, is that dog singing?
Why should I worry? Why should... This world is weird, says Usopp.
Yeah,
Well,
honestly, the One Piece world is ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't really question anything with this world anymore because it's just gonna get weirder.
Yeah. Then, then again, then again, we have we have a talking reindeer here. That's right. Hey!
I'm a
They make it back.
reindeer, not a raccoon.
They make it back to the ship just in time, and Shinakachi runs up to Sakura again. And
Said, "Why are you out of bed, Mister?"
then she looks at Usopp.
Well, we can explain, Sakura.
Then they hear crack knuckles. Then she beats them all up.
Yeah, she's cracking holes in the veins and her arms bulge out.
Yeah. Now let's while they heal the injuries, why don't we tuck you in for bed?
And stay there this time. Your
Yeah.
eyes on doggy that could sing.
Okay. Would you buy her believing that or dismissing it?
I could probably see her believing that since Chopper's there and there's other races called minks
Yeah.
that
And she
can
said,
talk. So
and she
plus she
said,
saw
"Oh,
she was on Lost Sub and saw that Beppo could talk and he's a polar bear.
yeah." And she said, that's sweet."
Great.
You could say that was kind of filler. Hmm.
This is good filler.
Yeah, we see Shinakachu as a character more, even if he is too. He still has more character than 12-year-old Boruto.
Yeah.
The next scene is Shinakachu's trying to is it, they're trying to they're trying to potty train Shinakachu. Then he did it, and Naruto was about to bring in camera and said, "No, no, no, we don't need to embarrass him in front of his girlfriend, future girlfriend." But that's our job to embarrass our kids.
You think Gino would ask about Ace?
Yeah, and then he said, "Ace was a good man. He was the best brother a guy could ever have." I, he would have loved if I have like Luffy says, his death made me realize something that I've got to get stronger, and it made me smarter, and it kind of made me smarter in those things. That's why Shinakachu, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna protect you, your dad, your mom, Nami, and the others. That's my prompt. And Nami heard it and coos. Says he's gonna be a great father someday. Meanwhile, Sakura and Naruto are looking at the stars, and and then they see ghostly visions of Minato and Kushina again. This time, Sakura sees them for the first. Imagine and the ghostly image of Kushina hugs Sakura, crushes her with her hug, with a bone crunching hug.
Yeah, I can see that.
My son has picked the right woman. I'm just so glad she married you and not a Hyuga girl. No offense to her, but you're if he married her, what would I don't want to think what that life would be like.
Oh, I forgot bagels.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, what would what would Sakura say about Naruto? The thought of married Naruto being married to Hinata.
It's a nightmare.
I think she would laugh about it too.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I sooner believe in a radio demon than that. Oh, you called? Then I just see Alistair showing up. Oh, you called?
Yeah. Then ghostly would ghostly Bellamere come?
Maybe.
Or how about ghostly Ace?
Oh, I can see Ace.
He says you
Oh
take
my God, Ace, what happened? I'm a ghost, you idiot. I mean, you saw me. You saw me. You, that hole blown through me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta think of a villain for that symbiote one.
Yeah, but that the symbiote's after
I know. I mean, if you're talking
after
about Fishman Island, there's already a villain for that. It's Horty.
yeah, but we're doing that an arc before Fishman Island, before symbiote. Remember?
Oh, that okay. So it's not symbiote, but another original arc. Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna tie into the story.
Okay.
I could. We'll be in our next villain. It should no. I don't want. Part of me wants to put Sasuke, and part of me does not. With Sasuke would work, wouldn't he?
No.
No, you're probably right. We'll talk about it later, okay?
Okay.
Now we'll continue those ghosts. Is Lord Rogers there with you guys?
Who?
Yes. Gold Rogers?
Oh, right.
Is Gold Rogers with you? Yes.
And Whitebeard?
Yes. And they all believe in, and believe it or not, they all believe in Luffy. And she says she's proud of Naruto for helping with Karma, being friends with Karma now. Then Shinagachi wakes up and says, "Mommy, Daddy, what's going on?" Then he sees his grandparents' ghosts, and Kushida goes, "Ah, my grandson's so adorable.
Who are you?
I'm your grandma." Said, "Mommy told me, Daddy told me you were pretty. But I didn't know you were beautiful." Oh, and what was would Sanji flirt with Ghost and Kushina?
No, probably. Because
Oh,
not going to mean it to like, keep talking, Sanji.
you're
You not like what happens next.
yeah. And then you know why they're not at Fishman Island yet? That the pathway there is closed, and they have to wait for 3 days for it to open.
Hmm.
And yes, the next arc is going to include those 3 days.
Okay.
Right now, the they made it to a town. It's going to be similar to like one with Tangled, where the lanterns.
Okay.
I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add a little more to Luffy and Nami's romance.
Okay.
It's it's not canon yet, but it will be soon. And I think this will be their song. I see the light.
Hmm.
Or is that a Naruto Sakura song?
I feel like it's a Naruto Sakura song more than a Luffy Nami.
Yeah, if maybe Luffy and Nami is "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?"
I can see that.
Yeah. Here's how they'll spend time together, and Naruto says, and Sakura says, "Ah, that's cute, Nard." What? Them, him, her, alone. And Naruto, even though he's smart and knows what love is, still
Yeah.
confused. I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue. Ooh, they'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line: our the, now there's couples down to two. Oh, there's sweet caress of Twilight. There's, of course, Kei can sing is better than Nathan Lane did. And with all this, I can't believe the Lion King will be 30 years old this year.
Yeah, I just put that on last night and said that. I'm like,
I'm gonna watch it today on its 30th anniversary I think it's May when it first came to theaters.
hmm.
I was 5 years old when that movie came. Then Naruto and Nami have their moment at a carnival, and Luffy feels his heart pumping, but he doesn't know why, even though especially when Nami looks pretty. And then he accidentally slips in the water. Nami saves him. The world for, and then at the end of the song, Sakura sings, If he falls in love tonight, it can be assumed his carefree days with meat are history."
Luffy giving up meat? What new spore of madness is this?
Yeah. To quote Bill Murray, human sacrifices, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Yeah, pretty much. The dead rising from the grave.
Speaking of that movie's 40 years old. The original Ghostbusters. Have you seen Ghostbusters 2? Hello?
You mean the original Ghostbusters too?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I've seen it a long time ago, and I don't remember if it holds. I saw the critics' review of it, and
I've
said,
only seen it like once, so
yeah, me too. Anyway, Naruto and Sakura see the lanterns, and they they sing "I See the Light."
I see them kissing after the song's over.
Yeah, and Naruto says to Sakura, "You're you're the best wife a guy like me could ever have." I say that a guy like me because I don't think you can be anyone's wife but mine. Not even. Can you? Uh, no offense to the other guys, but Sakura says you're right. No offense to the other guys, but You're my perfect soulmate, Naruto. You treat me better than anyone else did. I can't imagine if I married someone like Sasuke. And Naruto said, "Don't remind me of that. Your crush on him was way too awkward." And Sakura says, "Yeah, and I'm so ashamed of it."
Yeah, if I could go back and slap my younger self, I would.
Yeah, but then again, if I maybe when we wouldn't be here, we would be friends with Luffy and Nami and Zoro and all those other guys.
I
I could,
mean, I feel like even if she wasn't a fangirl of Sasuke, this probably still would happen.
yeah. And Sakura, and then Sakura said, "The reason I love Sasuke because he complimented my forehead, but I never knew it was you the whole time. That's why I think she is in love with Sasuke.
Yeah,
That she had a crush on him, but that's when she fell in love, and I use that in quotation marks.
yeah. Quotes.
Yeah, I think if she had a better writer, she found out it was Naruto. That's when she realized she was in love with Naruto.
Yeah,
But no, she had a heck of a writer.
I mean, even Yoda could say Sasuke and Sakura is awful.
Who?
Yoda.
Yeah. Even what would Darth Vader think about Sasuke?
Like, oh god, oh god, I thought my younger self was awful. Pretty sure he'd just up and kill Sasuke right there.
Yeah. Even the Emperor would
Trust me, I'm
cringe.
doing.
In fact, even the Emperor would cringe at that.
Oh god, no, even I'm not that bad.
I
To
can
make it
see,
even funnier, it's the robot chicken emperor.
or that I should have invented the Emperor.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
Yeah.
But you disgust me. Even Obi-Wan would probably say, oh, that is just wrong, even for me.
Yeah.
I'd rather soon Palpatine had a granddaughter than this.
Yeah. You know it's bad when Sasuke worse than Kylo Ray.
No, they're both equally awful.
I think Sasuke is the worst love story ever.
The only thing with Raylo is the fans. They make it even worse.
I haven't encountered one.
Trust, I haven't either, but the Raylo fans are friggin' awful.
Are they worse than Sasuke fans?
They're equally awful.
Okay, I'll take your word on
You ever seen Dogma?
No.
Oh, because there's this really funny scene of George Carlin as a cardinal. They're unveiling a new symbol for the church. It's so funny. Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
And then after that, after the lanterns, what would Robin do during the lanterns?
I don't know.
I know Sanji would try to flirt with her. I know Chomper would want to play the games and eat cotton candy.
Will they do that dancing mini game from KH3?
Yeah, and Naruto led the group, and Luffy and Nami dance. And
You shouldn't look like a damn fool.
yeah, I can imagine Stan Lee dancing even when he's not 90.
Honestly, that mini game wasn't that hard.
I know. It was kind of fun.
The only thing was I didn't really know how to what the colors meant, but it was actually the X and the circle, the switch, to
Yeah.
keeping the chain going for a long time.
Yeah.
But now I am back at Yazora.
You're fighting him again?
Yeah, I'm trying to get these easy code mirrors, but I don't think it registered the first time I did it.
Mm.
So I gotta beat him again.
I did easy code to get rid of the attraction flow.
There's I think the easy codes are just like challenges you can do and make, but there's pro codes that make the game even harder.
Yeah. You know, you know who else will be the cameo in the at the lanterns at the Lantern Festival? How about Edward and Winry?
Oh, that'd be cool.
They talked to Naruto and
It's just
Sakura.
a festival for all the good ships.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Ichigo and Rukia, Gohan and Videl, Natsu and Lucy.
Yep. It's idiot boy and ex. That's my favorite dynamic. An idiot boy with a smart girl, and they always question themselves, "Why do I have to fall in love with such an idiot?"
No, Gohan really isn't an idiot.
Yeah, but you get my point.
I get it.
I don't know why I like that. And Sora and Kyrie, that's Sora's not really an idiot.
Unless you're Dream Drop Sora, then you're a complete dumbass.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends hates Dream Drop Distance Sora.
I wouldn't be lying if say I can see where he's coming from.
Yeah, Dream Drop didn't really wow me when I first played it.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible though. I played worse games, but it's probably the worst Kingdom Hearts game.
No, there's worse than that. Trust me.
Yeah, I heard Recoded was worse.
That and Melody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think a rhythm game really works for Kingdom Hearts.
It doesn't. Uh, you, I know a good gag of the lanterns. You know, remember that guard from Hey Arnold? When he say, "Hey, bite me, Jaws, bite me."
Yeah, where he fell in.
Yeah, I think there was a similar scene to that. There's a shark in there. I don't remember though. It was some kind of show where you you throw a bottle and throw a bottle and they drop in the water.
With those dunk tanks.
Yeah, I could I could see a game like that happening, and nobody believes it'll, and nobody has ever won it, except for one, except for it'd be either Naruto or Luffy that wins it.
Hmm,
Which one would be fitting?
good question.
I think it'd be fitting Luffy does it.
Good, yeah.
He does it, and the shark could and the guy fell in the shark, and the shark grins evilly. You know who's the person?
No.
Kishimoto.
Oh my god.
So I just love taking shots at him.
Yeah.
He said, and then he goes, "I deserve this. I deserve this." What John Lovett said after in Little Nicky, which is the only one of the only funny scenes in that movie. That or Dan Marino wanting to sell his soul for a Super Bowl. You did it for Nathan. Yeah, but Joe was coming anyway. That was now. Keep in mind that was not a good Adam Sandler movie. It's not bad. It's not as bad as Jack and Jill or That's My Boy, but still bad. They're making Happy Gilmore too. Did you hear that?
No.
They are. Why do that? The original was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about perfect, but as comedies go, it was one of the best, funniest movies ever. In fact, this next scene, the last scene, will be based off of that romantic scene in it. Naruto takes Sakura out skiing, and they sing and he sings "Endless Love," and then he makes a bet with Sakura to hit the net. Said, "You got to give me a kiss," even though they're married. And she hits the net, and she says, "Naruto, I didn't see it go," and they kiss. And Shinagachu say, "You gross," because he may be too, but he thinks kissing is gross. And now he says, "You will kiss pretty girls when you get over." Nuh-uh.
No, I won't.
What?
No, I won't.
Then he sticks out his tongue. Kissing is gross.
You kiss. Really? Even when your mom kisses you?
Well, that's different. Shinakachu's the cutest, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
His dad and his dad gave him another prize. This time it's another Pokemon, probably a Squirtle.
Yeah, I could see that.
I remember this. That just reminded me of that one Family Guy clip where Brian won Lois a prize, and it was a stuffed Stewie doll. Of course, that was post cancellation Family Guy. It's one of the few funny jokes in that movie and that series.
What's going on here?
Then they see two hecklers. Then they hear two hecklers. It's the Muppet hecklers.
Those two old guys?
Yeah, they they mock they mock Naruto and Sakura. No, not even they wouldn't do that, would they?
No. Well, they would make a joke.
Yeah, what kind of joke would it be?
I don't know.
I know they see Sanji getting turned down and they make fun of it.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Hey, that guy, that poor guy. Yeah, I see birds get more women than he does.
No.
the later group meet together and said they all laugh and said Naruto instead of joking said and and Chomper says you're so funny now. He said, "What do you mean funny? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny? What
You're
what are you
funny like
talking?
a clown? Funny, huh?
Do I am I reading writing funny or George Carlin funny? Reading writing. Oh really? Oh thank you.
I go George Carlin, honestly.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
go
that
George
was a joke from
Carlin.
Family. That was a joke from Family Guy.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, he'll go George Carlin. Really, George Carlin? Well, that's I feel grateful. And Sandra tries to tell a joke, and it was so bad, and said, "Yeah,
oh, boo this man! Boo!
said, your jokes are worse than Bill Maher's." Yeah, sorry, I can't stand Bill Maher, especially after what he said about Stan Lee.
Hmm.
He kind of mocked Stan Lee's death. You remember that?
No, I don't really listen to him.
I don't either, but I heard him say that, and then he made a cameo in Iron Man 3. Hypocrite! You know, and I don't see Robin, and when even Robin doesn't laugh at Sanji's jokes, and she can laugh at and she laughs at things.
Hmm. I don't even think Alistair would laugh at a Sanji joke.
Who?
Alistair?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, who's? Boo this man! I want to funny, huh? I wear big shoes.
you know, in one Shinako, she sees the dog again, Dodger, and she asks, "Can I keep him?" What would Naruto say?
I can see him kind of letting him keep it.
What about Sakura?
Yeah.
And Luffy says, "I'm the captain here, and if the dog wants to come with us, then he's coming with us. Welcome to this team, Dodger." Thank. Then they all look at him talk and said,
Thanks. Did you just talk? Yeah, what about it? He's got the Billy Joel voice.
"Yeah, yeah." Dodger
Hey,
is part.
the raccoon that talks.
Yeah. Now the Dodger's part of the Straw Hats. He's gonna teach Shinakachu how to be cool.
Yeah, Dodger is cool.
Yeah, if anyone can teach you to be cool, it's Billy Joe.
Yeah.
That's his only acting role.
Yeah, surprisingly, and he did a good job with it, especially in like the serious moments.
Yeah. And I can see Dodger saying, "This kid reminds me of this cat I used to be friends with."
He's got a lot of spunk, I could see.
Yeah. And I could see his parents did a good job raising him.
We know. Yeah, I guess she and Dodger being really good friends.
Yeah. And he sings "Why Should I Worry," which is the best song in the movie.
Yeah.
And then they all made bet who then they made a vote who's going to clean up after after Dodger. I vote for Saji. Yes, Saji. Yes, Saji. Zoro. Saji. Saji. Saji.
I feel like Sanji's our punching bag right now.
Yeah, sorry. I don't really. I don't hate Sanji, but I don't like him either. I just think.
The only time Sanji's good is in a fight.
Yeah, and cooking.
Yeah. And I think even Jiraiya has more class than him.
Yeah.
I wonder what Jiraiya's gonna think when he meets Sheena.
He'll probably call Jiraiya Grandpa pervert
Yeah.
and he'll.
Think Sheena would eat a devil fruit?
When he's a teenager.
What would his fruit be?
I don't know. I think Haname's would be flower based. In fact, when Haname gets older, Robin will be her best friend.
Ah. You know, I think by that time Robin's gonna be like pushing 50 or 60 by then.
Yeah. But
she's currently 30.
Yeah, but she'll still look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read this one dojin on DeviantArt where Luffy loses his daughter Bellamere. And you imagine Nami killing him. I can see. I don't see Naruto doing that with Hanami, though. Do you?
No. I think he put like a tracking seal on her so he knows where she is if something's wrong. I remember him doing that, having that on Akio in one of those comics.
What?
I remember he put like a sort of like seal on Akio, his one daughter.
Really?
You know something weird? When I noticed when you beat Xehanort as like the data form, he says, "This is not what was written."
What does he mean by that?
I don't know. That got me thinking. Like, on what does he know? Was this all foretold in that stupid book the Master of Master has?
Yeah.
One thing I hope is if we ever go back to Destiny Island, I kind of hope we get to explore more of the actual main island.
Yeah, me too. And we,
I
I hope
feel
we
like
meet.
that's untapped potential there because we really don't know how Sora's Island works outside that one island we only go to.
Yeah, and I hope we explore more on Kyrie's backstory.
Yeah,
We need to. Nomura needs to develop her character more. Although I do agree with that one YouTuber that she's already a developed character.
yeah.
Defending her character.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the video, I applauded him. And I like that he didn't include Sora and Kyrie's romance.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a huge, that's my number one ship.
Jack, the Pumpkin King.
And as soon as they get ready, as soon as they get ready for bed, Sakura tells Shinakashu the story of Kingdom Hearts. And she, are you gonna tell me straightforward or the whole confusing timeline?
Smart kid.
Really not that confusing once you play the whole games.
If you play it chronologically, it kind of makes more sense.
Yeah, but not everyone. But the casual players don't really play it. I remember AVGN made a chronologically confused video on it. I was so shocked AVGN knows about it. Hold on. Then after that, Shinakachu goes to sleep, and Sakura questions if this is real. Am I dreaming all this? Am I under a genjutsu? And then she feels herself and said, "No, I'm not. This is real. Everything is."
And there's our son there.
Yep. She know. She can tell what's real or not, and she's smart. She's smart now. It's, then she gets ready for bed, and she sees her husband all ripped up. She she acts all sexy. And wait, are you on? Are you on? You know? Yeah, Naruto asks. Yes, I took it this morning. Then they do it without Shinakachu hearing it. Then but then an hour later, they hear a knock on the door. Shinakachu saying, "Mommy, Daddy, I had a nightmare." What's wrong, son? I, dr- I dreamt that you that you you ignored me, Daddy. You went to a I wanted to spend time with you, but you ignored me. That broke Naruto's heart. He said, "What kind of father would ignore their child?" And Sakura said, "Honey, your father would never do that to you. He he will be there for you no matter what. He loves you very, very much."
They're not gonna be like Dragon or Yasop.
Right. That's why we feel you're more safe with us than you are with other people. Really?
Because we
Yes.
can't be without you. You're the heart of our family.
Yep.
Then you see him asking, "Can I stay with you tonight?"
Yes. Good night. Then she kissed his cheek and said, "Good night, Shinakachu." Then she and Naruto kissed each other goodnight. That's where the story ends. We'll talk for 11 more minutes then. then we'll end for now. Okay.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
It was.
My favorite part was Shinaki. Every time Shinakachi talked,
Yeah,
because let's face it, he's adorable.
he is.
Would ramen be his favorite food or something else?
Maybe
Yeah,
something else.
I, chat. I told you chat might join Naruto the Naruto anniversary podcast.
Yeah.
She said she might be able to join.
Let's
I
hope.
I even gave her the Darth Vader gift where he said, "We will be honored if you would join us." I couldn't resist. I think that, in my opinion, that's James Earl Jones' best performance is Darth Vader. Empire Strikes Back.
Between that and Mufasa.
Yes. He's the same age as my mama, 93.
Wow.
Breaks my heart what's happening to her. She has dementia.
Mm.
And I watched the new UK basketball head coach last Sunday.
Mm.
His press conference. He won me over. Now all he has to do is get players. We might do a podcast of Naruto as the basketball head coach.
I can see that.
It's gonna be based off of those cliche sports movies, like Remember the
Yeah.
Titan.
The Titans Miracle.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have him coach Kentucky.
Nothing
Sorry, that's my team. I'm
wrong
and,
with it.
and it's a better love story than Naruhina and Sasusaku.
Right.
I'm looking through my Facebook and remember the Angry Beavers
Yes.
that premiered 30 years ago or not in 30 years, 19 25 years ago, no 27 years ago today.
It's funny because the one thing I remember about that is Daggett voice actor.
Yeah, and he has the voice of Invader Zim
Yeah,
and
I remember
and
Richard Horvitz's voice.
and Billy Billy from Billy and Mandy.
He's also a Moxie in this new show called Hell of a Boss, where he's like a lot more foul mouthed.
Yeah.
And on Pox, if you've ever played Destroy All Humans,
Yeah. And how Alpha and he was also Alpha 5.
yeah.
What was your favorite Nick show besides Spud? What
Oh, um, I don't know.
mine was probably Rocco.
Mine was Probably Rugrats or Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents was a good show.
I wasn't really into Rocco that much.
Yeah, me and my cousin loved Rock. There's one time, she's probably gonna hate me for saying this, so don't tell her I said this. But one time, that there's one episode where a vacuum cleaner got stuck in a chip with a chip on his throat, and Heifer took it out, and it made my sister throw up. She's not into gross humor.
Oh. I'm more of a. I can handle more gore than gross out.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care as long as it's appealing to watch. But gross out jokes are not as funny as they should be. As they you know what? I remember the Simpsons used to be controversial.
Why?
I don't know what, because of Bart being rebellious and Bill Cosby calling Bart a bad role model. So, like I said, next week is an original arc.
Okay.
If we're gonna include a villain, he needs to be over the top evil and a voice actor that voices him.
Let's go, Richard Horvitz.
Okay, get it? Has he done anime?
I mean, he probably could slip into it.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say Stephen Blum.
I feel Horvitz could go more over the top.
Yeah. He'll use it as an Invader Zim voice.
I think a combination of that or Pox.
Yeah. How about how about his name will be how about his name will be has to be evil but funny at the same time. He has to be funny because it's Richard Hortz. I watched Billy and Mandy. Speaking of that show, it is a weird show,
Yeah, it really was.
and I'm not gonna lie, I thought Billy was kind of annoying. That's why I didn't watch it as much.
Yeah, he was kind of annoying.
I mean, I like Grimm, all right.
But Grim was the best character.
Yeah, the Jamaican accent. I remember the other show with Grim with when it was Grim and Evil Con Carne.
Yeah, where it's the bear who's got the guy's brain and stomach attached to him.
Yeah, that was underrated.
I wasn't really that big into it.
I kind of was because I thought it was an interesting concept of the villain being the main character of the show. Of a show.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was the first show to do that.
I don't think it was.
It was probably the first one I've seen. You know where I'm heading for my lunch for dinner tonight for my birthday?
Where?
B-Dubs.
Hmm,
You have you do you eat there sometimes?
what is it?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, I'm not really a wings person.
Yeah, I love. Sorry, I love wings.
So it decided to go back to Konoha with Naruto and his family.
I I'm thinking about him joining his crew back. I don't think I could see Shinakachu saying, be with your friends," because Shinakachu's mature for his age, right?
Yeah, I could see that.
But when he does leave, Shinakachu cries and Naruto hugs him. So,
I think
you'll,
Dodger gives him his scarf.
yep.
You can keep that.
Well, I'm gonna get ready. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll see you next. We'll see you next week. We'll do the. How about we call it the? We'll think about the arc then when we get there. Talk about it later. Okay.
Okay. See ya.
See ya.